Hello, this is Bill Webb, aka Billy Indiana. Today another Kickstarter came in, and so we're going to do an unboxing. This one for Destinies by Lucky Duck Games. So let's see what comes inside of this Kickstarter package, including the base game and all the expansions. Here you can see the smaller player neoprene mats that come for neoprene mats. Normally you can play it with 3 players, but with the Bound by Fate expansion, you can go up to 4 players, I believe. And so those are the individual player mats that came with the Kickstarter. And then also this larger player mat neoprene that has the place to put the cards down and give you a little location with the really cool art on it. So that's cool. The base game box is here. We'll start with that and open that up here in a minute. And then we've also got, as I mentioned, the Bound by Fate expansion. And then we've also got the Myth and Folklore expansion. And then we've also got the Sea and Sand expansion. So we'll dig into all these here in just a little bit. But let's start with the base box. All right, this is a game, like I said, by Lucky Duck Games. Mikhail Golubiowski, I'm not sure how you say that exactly, and Filip Milunsky. Very excited for this one. It's a Kickstarter that I backed, I think it was back in 2019. And at the time, I was very fresh into the board gaming hobby. I hadn't really dove in too much. It was just starting to find games to back on Kickstarter and discover some new games. And this was the first one that I had ever even heard of that had an app integrated game. Now, I know there were ones that came before this, and since then I've played Forgotten Waters and Chronicles of Crime, but at the time I had never heard of such a thing. And then the theme of this story sounded really exciting, and the fact that you could play it in campaign style, and you could play it solo, and just all kinds of things. And then the amount of material that came with the game and all the extra features, I was just really excited, got sucked in and went in for all of it. Here we can see Tabletop Together says it might be the best story-driven game I've ever played. The prophets speak of the angel of death and his descent upon the earth to bring forth the end of days. The chosen few will be given the power to shape these ordeals and bring onto others both punishment and salvation. Their deeds will be the testament to the will and strength of the mortal. Testament to the will and strength of the mortal. Destinies is a competitive, story-driven game of adventure and exploration mixing an app and a board game. The Destinies system offers a fully story-driven, app-supported RPG-like board game experience without the need for a game master. Each scenario pictures a part of a vivid world full of dark stories, epic characters, and the mysteries to solve. Each player takes the role of a hero on a quest to fulfill their destiny. And so it says there's 67 map tiles, 3 player boards, 15 Destiny cards, 150 item cards, 30 miniatures, 1 oversized miniature, 15 custom dice, skill markers, trade tokens, coin tokens, experience tokens, point of interest markers, and the rule book. And it says 120, 150 minutes, 14 and up, 1 to 3 players. So let's see what's inside. And to me, the art also just really impressed me. And I know originally it was part of the, the Joan of Arc series. It was called something else, and they had an issue where they had to drop the name just to Destinies. So there's been a little bit of a change, but we see the rule book here. So right inside, we see all the things that are included, explaining the Destinies system and all the components, campaign and replayability, setup and objectives, game flow with examples. And we've got how to do the QR codes, scanning items, trading, more examples, other game concepts. And then the credits here at the end, glossary of terms, and then icons. I like the icon reference right on the back, easy to find. That's great. All right, and then the game tray system with this is really nice. So this lid comes off the side. And then we've got, I think these are the player boards you can use if you would rather use this instead of the neoprene mats. So the neoprene mats are bigger, so if maybe you're short on table space, these are really nice. They have the dual layer here for where the dice go and where your trackers go. And there's 3 boards in here because without the I think I said Bound by Fate is the 2x2 expansion. Without that, you only need 3. We've got some punch boards here with coins and different kinds of tokens, markers of different sorts. We'll put some of those under the close-up camera here in a little bit and show you that. Some more different kinds of tokens and markers here. We can see, there's another layer of lids there to hold things in tight. That's nice. Interesting that it fits what I would feel like is upside down. Then we've got some other token little wooden markers here for different, that's what I think goes into the little notches here. All right. And then we've got the tile cards that are what's going to give you the map as it lays out. We'll show you some of those under the close-up. Got really nice dice. There's the purple ones, which looks like slightly smaller than normal, and the white ones, which are slightly larger than normal, but really nice art on those. We'll show those in the close-up as well. And then here it looks like we're getting the item cards and the character cards and all the different features. We'll crack open these and show some under the close-up camera as well. And then for the miniatures, you can see the massive one here. So this is the boss creature. Lots of detail. Scorpion, multiple scorpion tails coming out the back there. Not something you'd want to mess with. So very creepy. That's the big boss. And then we've got some that are not quite as small as the base one. So here's another one that's a little bit bigger. You can show that under the close-up camera as well. And then all the little ones that are for different characters I think you're interacting with throughout the game. So a very nice storage system here. And that is the base game. So let me slide this stuff off to the side, and then we'll dig into the actually, no, let's go ahead and go to the close-up camera and show you some of this first, and then we'll dig into the other expansions. All right, in this first close-up session, we've got the purple dice, we've got the white dice, we've got the metal coins, which are part of the Kickstarter, and then I believe these are the punch board coins. You can see how thick the cardboard is here on these punch board tiles, very thick. And then just lots of different kinds of tokens. I don't even know what all the tokens stand for at this point, but very high quality materials. And like I said, very thick punch board for those pieces. All right, now here are the 2 different kinds of cards, the item cards and the destiny cards. And there are 150 of these item cards. So just a huge, thick deck. We'll look at maybe a few of those. And then the destiny cards are the different characters you can play, and they each come with different destinies. Really nice art as we look through some of these. So those are the Destiny cards, and then we'll just take a look at a few of these here. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not sure how much to show, but just so you can kind of see the quality. So medicine, alcohol, sword, torch, trap, poison, legal documents, votive candle, dice. So just a bunch of different items that come with the game. So those are the main cards. And then these are the map tiles. These actually I thought might be a little thicker than they actually are. They're pretty thin, almost cardstock, just kind of a thicker cardstock than more of a tile. But there are 67 of these map tiles. This is the first one, so this isn't spoiling anything. And they all kind of have the back that's sort of like fog of war, sort of, before you reveal it. And then you flip it over. They're obviously numbered so that as the app tells you when to pull them out. And I don't want to show you too much, just maybe take a couple random looks at a few here just so you can see some of the art. So those are the map tiles. All right, here are some of the miniatures that come with the game, some of the sort of medium-sized ones here. Looks like we got some sort of a ball of rats here or something. Kind of gross. And then this is the one I showed a little bit before, but you can see more detail here under the close-up. And then some kind of a goblin or beast there. Looks like some kind of a wolf beast, maybe. And then we got somebody offering a sacrifice, maybe. And then these are just a few of the smaller miniatures that come up with. I'm not going to show all of them. There's, I think, 30 of them or so. You can see some of the smaller ones that show up. Hopefully I'll be able to figure out which little places these go in. I don't know if there's a picture somewhere that'll help me with that. Maybe hard to get them back in the same spaces I took them from. All right, so those are the main components of the base box. Let's start looking at some of the expansion boxes. All right, let's look at Destiny's Sea of Sand expansion. Tells you here, we're going to embark on an epic journey to reach the sands of Madia, a pirate fortress on the shores of North Africa. Is your army strong enough to break through its walls, or will the African heat, merciless pirate raiders, and the Ifrit, a creature of Arabic legend, see your dreams of glory sinking into the sea of sand forever? I think looks like the rest of the comments and notes here. Looks like my knife. I need to get a new knife next time. Looks like the rest of the notes and comments are all the same here. You see a different picture. There's more map tiles, destiny cards, item cards, character miniatures, and an oversized boss. It says this is an expansion. You do need the base box. Again, really cool art. And on the side, we've got the expansion rulebook. Very brief. Just expanding the storyline and content here. And then we've got the cover again. I won't open up these cards and show them. I'm sure it's going to be more of the same in terms of what we find, but looks like we've got some more characters and items, and then we've got some more map tiles here. And then we've got some more of the smaller miniatures, but I will show you the big one here. So very impressive. Kind of a genie-looking character here. Makes sense for a genie to be in the desert. Sea of sand. Very cool. All right. So that is what comes in the Sea of Sand expansion. Let's move on to Myth and Folklore. All right. Went ahead and cut the cover off of this one, the plastic off, so we can see a little bit quicker, and you don't have to watch me go through that with my dull knife. So for this one, it says expand your game and challenge yourself with 3 new scenarios for Destinies. The Myth and Folklore expansion lets you visit amazing historical sites and stand against mythical creatures, the Gargoyle, Doppelganger, and Melusine. And the rest, again, looks like it's the same quotes. Again, a reminder that it's an expansion. There's more map tiles, destiny cards, item cards, 5 miniatures, and a rule book. A little simpler on the art this time, but still very nice. And again, the nice cover inside. We've got, here's the items and character cards again. Hard to see with the glare there, but and then more map tiles. So, and then we've got the smaller characters again, and then here's the big boss. Kind of a big sword there, a tail wrapping up between the wings. Like some kind of a bug or something almost. All right. And that is the Myth and Folklore expansion. And let's go on to the Bound by Fate. So in this one, Bound by Fate, it's the 2v2 expansion, so specifically designed for 2v2 play. It says, in Bound by Fate, you'll be joined by a fellow player, forming a team and sharing common destiny. Together, you'll fight against time and a second pair of players. Play smart, share quests and items to explore the world faster than your opponents. The team that manages to cooperate better and fulfill their destiny faster will win. This box contents will give you everything to enjoy all 11 scenarios of Destiny's base game, Sea of Sand expansion, and Myth and Folklore expansion in 2v2 mode. Nice. So again, saying it's an expansion, we got cards, boards, dice. So this is a little, even though it's the thinnest box, Sounds like it contains a lot more interesting items here. It's very well hidden under this plastic, though. All right, so here's some more cards again. So this is going to be the different characters again. We've got the extra player board, so now I've got enough for 4 players. Some more punch boards here with some more coins, it looks like, and some new items here. We've got some more wooden tokens to be used on the player board. Extra dice since we have more players now. And then looks like some bases that go on some of the miniatures. So that is the Bound by Fate expansion. So that's the Destinies Kickstarter from Lucky Duck Games with the base game and all the expansions, the neoprene mats, the coins. Really excited to get this one to the table very soon. If this was an interesting video for you, I'd love it if you'd click on the like button down below. It'd be terrific if you'd subscribe to the channel. And if you have questions about the game, I'm hoping to play it very soon, and so I can pretty soon be able to answer those questions, hopefully. Or if you've got comments, maybe you've already played it. Let me know what I have to look forward to. Love to read your comments below. As always, thanks for watching. This is Billy, Indiana, signing off.